The NBA finished their finals. I talked about that with you. The numbers have come out since the last show that I did, Outkick the Show. NBA finals numbers down massively relative to the last finals that ended in June. In fact, the NBA combined best ratings from the last 3 years, that is the 2020, 2021, and 2022, those numbers are less. The average viewership of each of the finals for the last 3 years combined, 3 years of NBA finals, best average viewership, is below the number of people who watched Game 6, 1998, Michael Jordan and the Bulls versus Karl Malone, John Stockton, the Utah Jazz. Let me repeat that because it's such an earth-shattering number. More people watched Game 6 of the NBA Finals than the average number of people who watched the NBA Finals in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Another way of putting that, effectively a third of the viewers of that Michael Jordan game against the Utah Jazz exists now in the last 3 years for the NBA. All the NBA people run around, they say, this is not a big deal. This is no big deal. There's nothing to see here. They don't want to acknowledge that going woke has broken the NBA's overall audience. And as a part of that, they say, well, everything's down. It's not true. If you go back to 1998 and you look at the number of people who watched the Super Bowl in 1998, you know what that number was? 90 million. Do you know how many people watched the 2022 Super Bowl? 99 million. So from 1998 to 2022, the NFL gained around 10% overall in its viewership. The NBA lost 66% of its viewers. So the NFL has continued to grow. The NBA has become a fraction, a shell, a scintilla of the audience that it used to have. It lost 2/3 of its viewership, and it's even wilder to think about because there are 50 million more people in the United States in 2022 than there were in 1998. So the NBA, with a bigger audience, is drawing a smaller share of the overall sport fan base. I think it's because they've gone woke and they have alienated a huge percentage of people who grew up NBA fans, probably many of whom are watching or listening to me discuss this right now.